It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. To return, it's Cam Sutton.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This is Love. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. his running back. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Lock. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This will be fielded at the 17. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
77. 65. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. No spacing.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Chance, watch that, watch that. Shit. These two. Motion backfield. Hey.
They'll look to run with counter. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1.
56. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
18 yards, but it brings up 3rd down.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Down Steelers.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means they'll probably find someone to block them legally, stand on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch, All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch twist.
They'll start the drive with Love here. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Mike 55, Mike 55. No game on this defense, no game. 8. 50 middle. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm on.
Here's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Roethlisberger, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's put him on the bus. Jack 16. Put that team on the bus. Mike 55. Mike 55. I don't think you got it, son. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Here we go, D.
Roethlisberger will throw. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. That's 80. Snicker. Here we go, D. And it's just me and you.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Love, the ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Push him back. Show that bench release and go. No spacing. You.
Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Mike's 50. Gotta do better. Focus. Check 43.
Trying to toss play to Love. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Alert. Check. Quarter. Mike's 50.
Now Roethlisberger, flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
4 down. Check. Joker. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready, go.
Locke working out of the gun.
We'll find Gibson here complete.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. There he goes, left side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. It returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Locke now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Play 56.
Throwing again. Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Bring it. Delta. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Locke. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
10 more there and another first down.
Washington.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. Open man here. Sims complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Complete.
11 yards there. First down.
A gain of 11.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Locke now on 1st down. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Block. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now that, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Block. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
3rd and long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Lock. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. This field goal, you always feel like you want to get into the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
From the 27, Locke. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Devin Bush, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Up second down.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown.
For the point after.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Lock. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
A gain of 8 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Locke. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Here we go. 50. Clear. With us. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Charlie, get out the field. Defense. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. Target, 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 target. Ready.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Steelers' 45-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Locke looks to throw it again. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Locke. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Washington.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Tens the mic. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Shoot.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
first play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Steelers 42, Washington 6. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 21. Ready.
Now Locke again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Steelers' 39-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Locke. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check three. Quiet, 64, weak.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Flush to his right. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
From the gun, it's Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Steelers. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Boswell for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
That's the score. Steelers 49, Washington 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Pushing his way through, and now the rookie's free. 30, past the 20, touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And Washington able to get a score back. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
We want it. Come, General. West. Check 3, check 3. Alpha. Hey, check Mike 21. Ready, go.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And now here is another interception. Sean Davis with a pick.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They start the drive with Connor. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the slap.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Ebron caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Mike 30. What's the run? Mike's 50. Who that?
And they take a knee.
Here we go. Black 20. Tackles.
Today's final score, Steelers 49.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Party at the heard him shaking this, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a companion.